Hey, this is a game, that's it, that's the video. I'm back with the milk. However, I am lactose intolerant, so you will have to drink it. Hey, this is a roguelite, not a roguelike. That will be on the test. And unlike last roguelite I played, I actually had to move in this one. Your goal is to get out of your father's basement, an impossible task for a League of Legends player such as myself. And on said journey, you're going to be aided by your relatives, because you're a weak little baby boy. You're playing as Zagreus, the son of Hades. He, like any black-haired emo twink, decides to run away from home. His escape plan? I don't know. Just do it, I guess. In his quest to reach the top, he uses weapons and boons given to him by his family. There's many of them, with different tiers, and you could even combine them. However, I'm not gonna get into that, because the last time I tried to explain power-ups and shit, I just confused myself. I've mentioned weapons. Some are good, some are eh. However, my favorite one is a classic weapon from ancient Greece, a semi-automatic rifle with a built-in grenade launcher, which you can turn into a shotgun, or you can switch a grenade launcher for a rocket launcher if that's more your jam. But maybe you wanna get close and personal. Well, for that, we have Twin Fists of Malphon, a giant pair of gloves which will instantly give away you're a JoJo fan. Or maybe you always play with a bow. Look man, I'm not judging. Standing your way are enemies, big surprise there, that come in all shapes and sizes. However, I'm not gonna waste time talking about the little fish. If you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, hey, I heard this game has boss fights, but are they any good? To which I say,
let me check. Yes.
Boss fights include Dominatrix.
I have to level with you, Zagreus. For all we've been through, never once have I wanted you to meet my sisters.
Her sister,
What I like about you, the way you bleed.
and that. A small python, a man that I'm convinced jerks himself off at the sight of himself while the cow watches. I hate everything
About this shiny bastard, and I hope you die.
and an average Balkan dad when you slightly misbehave. Brings back memories. Bosses also get slight changes when you beat them enough times. For example, a bone hydra will get a different main head. Maybe you get to fight a different sister. Now, Hades doesn't have just fighting. While roguelike games don't usually have rich lore, Hades couldn't be more of a rebel in that regard. So many characters to interact with, all voiced amazingly, might I add.
Say it. Blood and darkness. It's a curse, boy. Say it with me. Blood and darkness.
Alas, you have seen much of Hypnos lately, child. I hope you find his disposition somewhat tolerable.
Pal, thanks again for that nectar bottle from before. Stuff just goes right through me like you won't believe.
Games have soundtracks, a statement which I agree with, and Hades has a really good one. There's a track called Good Riddance, which I'll let speak for itself. I adore this track. First time I heard it in the game, being sang by one of the characters, I just stood there and listened to the whole thing, because I generally do think it's a really good one. But I know what you're thinking. Alright, it has some good voice acting, gameplay, soundtrack and characters. But we all know none of that matters. What makes a good game if it has a fishing minigame? And you are absolutely right to think that.
What lurks in the river Styx? I got one. I got a hellfish.
It has a fishing minigame, and Supergiant was not done just yet. They also let you pet the dog.
Who's the best three-headed boy?
So, you know we're talking about some
Serious gourmet shit.
After you beat the game for the first time, you can make it even harder for yourself to beat it the second time. Or beat the game without any help from the other gods. I don't know, do whatever you want, I'm not your father. I actually came back for the milk. In conclusion, the game is fucking great, and you should play it if you haven't already. They just recently announced second game, and you bet it made me feel things in my pants. To rate the game on a score system I stole from my anime list, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, an absolute masterpiece. Congrats Superchan Games, you can put that sticker next to the others.